coffee.
I have an excuse.
We's live. Chick, you've needed an excuse for a long time.
Whatever.
So how you? How your mama had a kid? Had a uteri?
What uteri?
She divorced it.
I'm sore. More than sore, but.
Can I ask you something? If you're so sore, how in the hell did you think you were going to sit through another one of these mornings with the laughter?
I don't know. It's not so much like my stomach's still sore.
Still stool?
Still sore, but it's other stuff that's sore too.
Well, duh.
Now I know why they say 6 weeks.
Golly. I feel like I'm talking to Steph over there. You know, there's a game called Operation, and just visually looking at the makes me already suspect that you're not feeling very well.
Nope. So I might not be on top of my game this morning. Shut up. Just shut up.
I'm questioning what game is it that you've always had. I mean, girl, you ain't got no game.
I keep y'all laughing.
So does Steph.
But
she's got no game either.
I do it in a different way.
Not exactly. I mean, it's pretty.
Actually, y'all probably do it in a different way, because when I look at you, I actually see Abbott and Costello.
Oh my God.
I mean, for real, though. Except it's really backwards, because on that particular TV show, the tall, thin one was the one that didn't have any brains. This particular situation is a little backwards.
Pterodactyl arms.
T-Rex arms, not pterodactyl. Pterodactyls have pterodactyls fly.
They come from the same decade.
Would you rather be a pterodactyl?
I don't know. But they have long wings. I don't have long arms.
Okay, whatever.
The only thing long on her is the hair on her toes.
No, I shaved it. Thank you.
Again, that information that I could have went without knowing.
Yeah. Yep.
When I picture you trying to mow your feet, I picture a snapper, and not a red snapper either. I'm talking a lawnmower.
Like a turtle?
No. Man, we're getting gross awfully quick this morning.
You did it. I'm trying to drink my coffee.
Bless you. Don't.
Golly. So how about this? Anybody listening to yesterday's show, Stephanie was ultrally stupid yesterday.
Ultrally?
And used the excuse that I had too much cream in my coffee. So she comes in today in defense and brings in the box of coffee. I'm just like, why? Mm-hmm. Not the coffee, but the creamer. I'm like, Steph, what? See?
It says extra creamy, extra flavor. Which means it's extra sweet.
I can get a hooker like that on Metropolitan.
You can carry extra creamer around.
I'm just blown away that she brings it in as her lead defense.
You told me to.
OJ had those kind of people, you know. Bring in the glove. Act like you can't get it on your hands.
If it doesn't fit, you must have quit.
Still
well, and Denise's fact, though, is if it don't fit, you must try again.
Not use
until it fits.
Because one size fits all.
Of me. Reminds me of John Legend. All of me. Isn't that John Legend?
Sure. Just keep going, because you're digging a very good ditch. Keep going. The fact that you just even wanted to put a song.
No.
So from now on, when I hear that all of me, I'm going to be getting the perverted, nasty, disgusting thought of Denise going, one size fits all of me. You've just ruined that song for every married guy who's thinking about dancing with his woman slow at a bar. He's going to put his arm around her. He's going to be dancing. And she's going to go, all of me. And he goes, oh, my God, I just thought about Denise. Who's Denise? No, honey. No, it's not like that. It's the crazy smoking chick from the Just for Fun morning show. Less the uteri.
Minus. Oh, my God. You're such a dork.
I'm a dork?
Yes.
All of me.
need to play that on commercial.
Oh my God. I actually downloaded
even
some
have that
Christmas
one?
songs. I got some Christmas songs, man.
Yeah, but you need to play that one for me.
No.
Yes.
If I was going to play anything for you right now in reference to your uteri extraction,
Hurt so good.
ooh, that's a good one too. But I was thinking about let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Look at her laughing.
I'm trying not
Did you
to.
tell Doc I wanted the picture?
No.
But-
No.
Why?
Because that was the last thing on my mind as I was getting wheeled into the operating room.
Oh, yeah, the host
Sorry.
of the radio show says he wants a picture of the uteri. You need to hang it up like it's a 5-pound bass. Hold it with your thumb and your finger on its lip.
Oh.
Hold it close to the camera and hold your arms out so it looks bigger than it really is. Andy Cagle does that with his catfish.
Are you trying to say I lie?
I'm
about
not
the
saying
size
Andy
of-
really does that, but I'm saying it would be funny for you to say
Are you
that.
trying to say that I lie about the size of my uteri?
Consider it's one size fits all. I'm sure you ain't got to lie. You ain't got to exaggerate. It probably looked like a 5-gallon bucket. Steph's just looking at me like, "Urgh."
He's too early for this. I snorted.
You snort something.
Throwing BBs at her uteri would be like me dropping a rock in a bucket. It'd land, it'd be like, dong.
Oh, whatever.
That's a joke. I really don't know that much about the travels of your uteri.
You're right. You don't.
Well, it spit 3 kids out, so.
Right now, it's on its way to an incinerator.
Don't they always do a biopsy for like just to make sure everything's okay after they
Probably.
take stuff
I
out?
think so.
I have no idea. Jeff Matthias is already sending pictures of a pterodactyl.
Yeah, so is Alex.
They do have short arms. They're wings. That's
So do you think
that's
they make
from
fun
Jeff.
of the one that's short wings?
Yeah, I'm sure dinosaurs, its whole idea is being a predator and killing stuff, sits around and thinks about, you got short arms. We got big teeth. I mean, you know, that I don't really see that being I think that's more of a human problem.
Stuff.
You know, you
Bless
got a
you.
loose vagina. Well, you
Quit
got
sneezing.
meat curtains. I mean, you know, I think it's more of a human problem.
Did you just say meat?
I wanted to see if Steph would choke, and we're at 7:42, so I'm trying to spit it out before we get any later in the show.
Oh.
Yeah, spit it out. It doesn't belong to you, right? What's got us? Something's got us sneezing this morning.
Steph, where the hell did
really
you go?
Say that?
I don't know.
What was
Oh my
that?
God.
What was it, and where did it
Spit
come
out,
from?
It doesn't belong to you. That's what she said.
Have you lost your mind? What are you talking about?
I don't
over
have enough sugar in me yet.
there? Drink some cream because you blame the cream
Well,
for everything.
Go get candy off.
I'm gonna go
No,
get
I
a
got my
stir
coffee.
stick. I'm gonna go get a stir stick, and we'll see if you can snort it.
Snort
Do
the
it.
cream?
Yeah, why not? You snorted pickle juice.
Do it.
Maybe snorting Dunkin' Donuts caramel cream would be like crushing an Oxycontin. You know, Oxycontin is like supposed to be time release, and people chop it up, snort it to get the faster, you know, whatever. So
Mhm.
we'll see if you can snort some coffee cream and, you know, see where that puts you.
You get a high from it.
So if it's from Dunkin' Donut, you'd either be, you know, chocolate covered or glazed after you snorted it. In her case, she'd just be sparkled, sprinkled, jizzed on. Hey, so
Hey.
what do you got going on?
Holy crap. You went there.
I had 1 minute. I was trying to squeeze it in.
I'm talking to your wife about it.
As the minutes get closer to 8, we have to simmer it down now. Simmer it down.
I was talking to your wife about a dryer.
Please don't sucker my wife into nothing.
I'm not suckering into anything.
Okay, what are you asking her?
I wasn't asking her anything. She said she has.
If she says we have one, it's a lie.
She said there's one in your trailer.
It's a friggin' lie. No, we don't.
I got excited that I could do laundry finally.
The problem is I'd have to find my trailer, and I don't know where it is. Like,
How do you not know
I
where
own
your
a 20-foot
trailer is?
enclosed trailer that's slapped full of stuff, and I don't know what property it's sitting on right now. When I moved from my old house to here, I had a 1 acre lot, totally fenced in. I was redneck rich, man. I had a lowrider. I had my big truck, my motorcycle, 3 trailers. I did construction, ladders everywhere. I mean, had everything I needed to do what I did for a living. When I moved here and moved into a slightly larger house, but a whole lot less property. Like the other house, I had a 30 by 30 garage. And, you know, some stuff's at Waterhead's house. 1 trailer's at Waterhead's house. 1 is on the side of this house. The big trailer, my friend Stump's got over at his brother's house, which is why I said I don't know where it is.
I asked her if she knows where it is.
She doesn't.
So maybe it's the one over at Waterhead.
It's near Gum Creek. No, I know exactly where my trailers are. I just don't know the location.
Which one it's in?
I know exactly. Quit confusing yourself. It's in a big trailer. I know who knows where the big trailer is. I know it's off of Gum Creek, but I can't tell you the GPS coordinates. So,
yeah.
Where's Gum Creek? Is that in Conyers?
It's located near your house, next to Dumb Creek. No, it's borderline Covington, Newton, Rockdale, Newton.
Mm.
You actually go into Newton to get to Gum Creek, but then you take a right and you end up backside of Rockdale, Oxford, and
the back door.
Kind of like that neighborhood over there behind me, where it
goes from West Porterdale and Porterdale,
where half of it's in Newton County and half of it's in Rockdale County.
So we got anything funny here going on besides this oddly strange conversation
about your trailer? Well, we need to find it so I could borrow your dryer because ours went couple.
Woman, I need other stuff out of it that you're getting me screwed into doing.
Yeah, you know, just
I'm
like
helping you out.
Yeah, you most certainly are helping my wife out, but you are damn sure not helping me.
But I need a dryer so I can come in with clean clothes. I mean, I can still clean my.
Trust me, getting you a friggin' dryer is not gonna make you have clean clothes.
Whatever. Okay.
Anybody that has an old dryer, Denise needs a dryer to keep me from getting shot.
By who?
By my wife. She's been telling me for like a while now that I needed to get something out of that trailer, and I'm like, yeah, we'll get around to it.
So she's not going to let you forget.
Listen, woman, once you've told me something, I don't need you reminding me every 6 months to do it.
Sorry, I was looking at this picture that was
nobody was speaking to you.
Page.
What? I wasn't criticizing you. Do you got a feeling of guilt because I didn't say anything?
No, because this is a funny picture.
Okay, let's hear it.
The one about was at the gas station and found these bullets on the ground, so I took them home, did some research and found out they're from a automatic assault rifle. Really, people make me sick. How are you just going to let these kinds of things lie around?
Yeah, anybody that hasn't seen what I shared on our Facebook page, the fun page, you need to go see it.
Yeah, because it's
the tips from a screw gun.
Yeah.
Like you know, the little hex heads and stuff that you put in the bike, you know, in like a handheld screwdriver or in a cordless drill. Mm-hmm. And the girl's calling them bullets.
Yeah.
I put what a dumbass on her last name so people couldn't just see her name. But yeah, it's absolutely hilarious.
She wasn't even joking?
No, we'll go to that in a second. I want to cover this real quick. Thanks to Denise and my wife, I'm going to do some recon for a trailer. So now one of our listeners is like, so I'm going to go looking for this trailer.
Uh-oh.
My friend Billy, I just so happen to have an electric dryer. So I'm going to put price ? And he's listening. So really, I didn't even have to type that because he's listening. You just made me as dumb as you, Denise.
Which is pretty close to that.
To what?
No, Denise. Not on her best day or your worst day would you be redneck Steph. Just because you're a good thing or just because you're wearing a redneck hat, you still have miles to walk before you can walk in that girl's shoes.
That's a good thing.
She's got many years under her belt as the redneck. Several years above her belt too.
Oh my God. And on a mattress.
Wow.
No, wait.
That sounded so. You're getting there. You're getting there. I thought it was going to take a while for you to catch up with Steph, but damn, if you just didn't hit that level.
In the mud.
The funny thing is Steph is not a made up character. And when Steph first started here, she's like, so am I going to get a cool name? And about 2 days on the show, everybody just kept saying, damn, girl, you just wrote redneck. And she's like, I think I got a name. It really just stuck.
Well, like her bed sheets.
Well, kind of like Monica Lewinsky's dress.
Yeah, I almost spit my coffee.
Well, that's not the only thing you're.
750,
y'all. 750. The countdown for PG-13 is on its way. He says Billy says, I'll have to talk to my wife. We just bought a new dryer. I'm getting rid of this one. So yes. Find out from your boss.
Poor favor, let me know.
Find out from your boss. I have a person in dire need. Well, in this case, dryer need.
Hot ding.
That got a little one because it's like.
Because you're a little ding.
You don't talk about that.
Oh my God. I wasn't even.
Jesus Christ, you and my wife need to stop texting each other. Honey, you are giving away information that is not supposed to be shared.
Love you, Crystal.
Woman, if you send a picture, I'm going to kill you.
Oh my God. Stop making me laugh.
Denise is going to look at it and go, is that a belly button? It looks like an Audi. And my wife's going to be like, see that stuff? It looks like lint around it. It's not lint.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
You know, that reminds me of the movie. God, what was it? The Hangover? Where the little Korean guy jumps up and is everybody? Don't make me spell it out, Stephanie.
Dr. Kim.
Yeah, when he jumps up, neck-eyed, and runs through the room. Okay, we just gone too
How
far.
about them trees? Yeah, maybe shouldn't have said that.
I do love that movie because at the end of the movie, when the dude Brad or whatever his name was, they're showing pictures when he was in Thailand and he's in the strip club.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the end of that movie happened, and I'm just like. That's why you don't go to Thailand, bastard.
Yeah, well, actually, it was Bangkok.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
That's better. I had to change the subject a little bit.
A little bit?
To clean it up a little bit.
Okay, what?
These are it's 17 mall Santas share the most memorable thing a kid ever asked for. He said, and I quote, I want that wheel marijuana and not that fake shit.
Oh my God.
He was 5.
That is hilarious.
When my son was 4.
I mean, it really, if you really think it is hilarious, but if you really do some do some real thinking, you go, God, man, what is that kid hearing if that's what's coming out of that kid's mouth?
Yeah, yeah. When my son was 4 years old.
Hold on. Tell Steph Bangkok is Thailand, which I wasn't going to go there because I didn't want to hear her go, nah.
Yes, it is. I mean, I know it is, but
because
it's funnier though.
You just wanted to be able to say Bangkok.
Exactly.
As we were talking about transgenders, you wanted to be able to say Bangkok.
Oh my God.
Go ahead, Steph. Correct me. Oh my God, because I didn't say Bangkok. I said Bangkok, and I was trying to set you up for you to correct me, and you didn't correct me.
Because it was funny.
Just last week, you tried to correct me on everything. The girl that takes syllables out of words corrected me on a couple things last week.
Alex said that was either a really bad deep joke or she doesn't realize Bangkok is Thailand.
Yes.
Okay, back to Santa's.
What was you going to say? Because I'm sure you had something so friggin' intelligent that was fixing to even make Alex go, oh.
No, I know it's in that Bangkok is in Thailand, but
she just wants to say Bangkok.
Yes, exactly.
You just keep saying the word.
Bangkok.
What'd you do at your family reunion?
Bangkok.
Kiss
Are
my
you really
cousin.
going to pound it out with the hand you just wiped snot on, Denise? Everybody, you got to go watch the camera.
I wiped the side of my
You might as well
nose.
been a damn Waffle House worker.
Here.
Steph, where was it again?
Bangkok.
All right, go back to
Okay.
Bad Santas.
When my son was 4 years old, he asked Santa for a ShamWow.
Say it, wow.
I'm not a mall Santa, but I'm a helper elf this year. This white kid asked Santa for a big fat hoe.
I'm dreaming of a hooker for Christmas.
One time when I was younger, probably about 6 or 7, my brother, about 13 or 14, dared me when Santa asked what I want for Christmas to say I want 32 pack of beer and a big old fat cigar. Being the little baller I was, I did. He looked at me very awkwardly and said, "Okay, I'll see what I can do for you, but now have a candy cane." I got a shite ton of coal that year.
I want to make a joke, but I'm not sure how quick I can get it out of my mind because it's in there. But you know what's funny? What gets me is, can you just see the Santa at, say, West End Mall?
Mm-hmm.
And the little boy sits on Santa's leg, and Santa's like, "Hey, what's that in your pocket?" Mm-hmm. And he's like, "It's just my gat." You know, like it's no big deal. I just got my little pistol with me, you know.
This one's definitely the kid who wanted to pee. Same old introduction as always, asking what she wants for Christmas. I want to pee. I'm trying to change the topic to help the kid choose to get the picture taken and move on. I want to pee. The parents insist the kid choose something, and as I sit there awkwardly with this little girl wiggling all over me, she's crying, and they're insisting, and then my lap gets warm.
Oh.
How about those trees?
Let's see. A friend and I went to Zoo Lights a few years ago, where the zoo opens at night, lit up with Christmas lights, and you can buy hot chocolate, Bailey's or apple cider, whiskey, and walk around listening to music with the animals. Of course, we stood in line to get our picture with Santa. When our turn came, he pulled us in and whispered, "I have 3 kids tonight. Ask me if I can get their dads a job for Christmas. The world is messed up, and you young guys have to do something about it. So whenever I make a big decision, I still think about whether I'm being true to my mission from Santa." When I was 6, my big sister spent weeks carefully coaching me to say, "Santa, all I want for Christmas is a cure for my contagious hemorrhoids, which are on my butt and now on your lap." I had no idea what it meant, but I said it perfectly. Santa looked like he wanted to murder me.
You know, Santa has a job kind of like a hooker. I mean, he doesn't work that much. And when he does, he has to deal with a bunch of weirdos, you know. Hey, I hate to interrupt you real fast, but the way the sun is angled, I just needed to point out Morning Wood.
It's here again.
And it's at a 45-degree angle, too. I'm going to have to turn the camera or something just so people can see it, because it's funny that, and it's on a door, so it's even funny.
A wood door.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I can't focus.
Why? Because you're looking at Morning Wood?
Because I'm looking at Morning Wood. And again, it's some weird, the way the sun shines in and catches this bar that's in front of a door, the shadow. Yeah, it's very disturbing.
And that's the way you face, so it's not like you can.
Yeah, it's not like you can't
away.
not see it. I need to go shut the curtain, I guess. That's probably why I've never noticed it before, because usually the curtain's pulled. Go ahead.
None of these are really that funny. Okay, wait. There's a story I heard from my grandma about one of my aunts who, at the age of 5, the family's Jewish, by the way, sat on Santa's lap at the mall in the 1950s, and when asked what she wanted, "I want a dreidel and a gun."
Yeah, because you need both.
Dreidel.
Oh no. This one.
Leave it to the redneck to say dreidel. I thought maybe you would be the one who would say gun.
It's from a show, right?
Never mind. Keep going. Just keep going.
It's a song. It's a Christmas song.
I just picture Alex busting on me about guns last night. It was kind of funny.
I was Santa for 4 seasons. Here's a couple, nothing too serious. Kid at the front of the line yells to his mom so everyone in the mall can hear, "Mom, can I ask Santa to use his special magic to get Dad out of jail?" But when he got in my lap, he asked for a car.
That's funny.
One day, I had a long line of kids upset and crying. A company was having their Christmas party in another part of the mall and had their own Santa who was handing out presents to the children of the employees. Problem was that this was in full view of the public, so it was clear that there were 2 Santas at the mall and only one was handing out presents. That would suck. So yeah, but anyway, other than those, the other one's not.
Jeff, I asked Santa for wood one Christmas.
To build something?
Yes, exactly. Because the jokes that we're talking about with the sun shining on that door right now makes me question what you're speaking on, sir.
It keeps getting bigger as the sun rises.
It actually, it's actually going down. Look, it was at a higher degree a minute ago.
But it's longer now.
Jesus Christ.
Let's take a break and put it on
camera.
Let's
we're gonna go to break. Everybody hang tight. We'll be back in just a second. Hey, I've got the Adam Sandler Happy Hanukkah, and I hope there's no cussing in it, but bear with me in case.
GJ Scotty. No, you didn't.
Would you get out of the camera? Go over there and point to the morning wood. Go point to the morning wood.
I don't think you can. Well, yeah. No. You can't see it in the camera.
Can't really see it though. Oh well. Would you stop stroking it? You're a weirdo.
I thought you were supposed to quit smoking.
I gotta go get my shoes today. Hey, I didn't tell you the other day when my friends was like Sunday. Get out there. We're sitting there talking and I said something to him. And he looked at me and he goes, bam. But it's Murphy's dog.
Here comes Hanukkah. Hanukkah. Rally, lily. A fine looking Jew. Oh, Jewish. That's funny. It's Hanukkah. not a Jew. Angel Age. Hanukkah. Marijuana. Hanukkah.
Is there a Hanukkah Part 2 song?
I don't know.
Oh, I got a text message. Tell him to find.
I was trying to squeeze something in on commercial, and you keep talking.
Sorry.
You see, I'm doing something.
Uh-uh.
I'm gonna punch you right in your kidneys.
You
Uh-uh.
can't punch me in my uterus now. So,
And we're back. Y'all are missing the violence that's fixing to happen in here.
Mm-mm.
Steph, there is a computer screen dead in front of you. And not your piece of crap one. I mean, the one that shows what I'm working on. And I'm over here working on something. She's trying to ask me 50 questions.
No, I won.
50 times.
Could you say that again, Monica?
No, I won.
Could you spit now since your mouth's full and you're trying to talk on a microphone? Put the cigar to your lips.
No.
So you got any news stories? Or are you just going to keep questioning me about a Hanukkah song?
Here.
Well, that's what I was looking
that-
at.
You're not even a Jew. Hey, speaking of, did you see Joan Rivers? There's a movie about her, and her daughter's going to play her in the movie. And I don't know if it's a movie directly about what?
Why is there a movie about her?
As I was saying, I don't know that the movie's directly about her, but I know she's in it. Why are you holding your temple like you don't have enough cream in your coffee?
I got enough cream in my coffee.
Go
She
back
needs
to the
some
why was you
extra.
holding your temple and no.
I was just Just thinking about what you said.
On which part?
That they're making a movie about Joan Rivers and Melissa Rivers
And
is
your
playing her.
and your thoughts are?
Well, I mean, they do look a lot alike, but
You would be blown away to see the clip because it's Joan. It is
Really?
Joan. Yeah. She's got the hair on, the makeup on. She's got Joan Rivers to a T.
Does she even sound like her?
Yes. I'm telling you, she does one hell of a job playing her mom.
Get it, Granny. An 89-year-old woman was arrested for shoplifting at a Walgreens. Sorry. We were talking about grandmas.
Squirrel!
So what was she shoplifting?
A variety of cold medicines and arthritis medicines, including NyQuil and Dayquil. No, it was a Walmart. I'm sorry. It was a Walmart.
She get any Bengay?
Hey, if Hooter girls can shoplift, so can grandmas.
Walmart security told an Oconee County deputy they had stopped Bingham for shoplifting twice before, but decided not to press charges because of her age. The deputy handcuffed Bingham and took her to the jail where she's charged with felony theft by shoplifting because she has more than 3 prior shoplifting convictions on her record.
You know, how sad is it? I mean, as a kid, we did stupid stuff. I understand that. But how sad is that?
If she needs some medicine, I'll go buy her some medicine.
You need a dryer.
I know, right?
You know, and Billy should like hook you up.
I hope he does.
Hint, hint.
Just saying. Just saying.
Can I make payment, sir?
No, I was trying
gosh.
to find some funny news, but everything's just all depressing out there lately. You know?
Did you see the article about the business owner who saw the two men with the sign begging, and he got out a sign of his own?
And
It's been shared more than 22,000 times on Facebook. Business owner identified only as Uncle Mike can be seen standing next to two men who were begging. Uncle Mike, an Iowa business owner, was identified on Facebook by his nephew. Thanks for calling him out. According to Woolridge, Uncle Mike went up to the two men when he saw they were broke and hungry. He then offered them hungry.
Sorry, I was just.
They're hangry.
This is funny to hear you. And hungry.
Shut up.
They was hungry.
Hungry.
Oh, there's hangry. You know, you get to that point where anyway.
No, you just keep
You
going
need a
with
Snickers.
your story because you starting to bother me, kid.
Jacob said, I have an Uncle Mike. He then offered them jobs because business was busy, but they declined. The uncle decided to go return to his spot with a sign of his own. Offered these guys a job. They said, no, don't give them money. That's what the sign said. My Uncle Mike offered these guys a job, said he was busy right now and could use the help. And they said no. So he did this. Wow. Don't give these guys any money. Share, share, share. And the people did 22,000 times. I think that's funny.
Wow.
I've seen one. Seen one too at Walmart where a guy was begging for money and stuff. And the guy picked up, or I think it was just a stranger actually, went and picked up a sign that said Walmart now hiring and stood next to him.
Oh.
You know, there's no shame in his game. In theory.
In theory?
Well, it just seems to me, I'm not going to go there. Because, you know, it makes me a bad guy when I try to tell people what they don't want to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Scotty, did you buy a Star Wars figure?
I almost bought one yesterday.
No, I saw $25,000.
I saw if anybody remembers being a kid and when we had the Star Wars figures, you had the miniature ones that were like the size of your birdie finger. Mm-hmm. And then there was the other ones that was like 12 to 14 inches tall. Yeah. I found a store the other day that's selling the good ones now, good looking ones. I mean, they don't. The good looking ones that actually have the correct facial features and they're not cheap Taiwan kind of craps. They're expensive Taiwan crap. And, but I found the Darth Vader.
Oh, cool. And
you can't find those anywhere. And it's $12.79. My problem is everywhere I go, it's $14. And I'm like, I'm about $14 out. Like, my wife just looks at me and I'm like, am I just going to keep buying all this stuff?
You know, Christmas is coming up.
But I'm going to sneak and get that Darth Vader today because I haven't seen it.
Didn't hear that.
Yeah, of
course. But what
not.
It is since Disney has taken over Star Wars, it's very lucrative right now. And every store has their own something. Mm-hmm. But I really haven't come across a correct looking Darth Vader until this one. And then it raises the question of, am I going to take it out of the box?
I wouldn't.
But it don't look good in the case in my box or in the box in my case.
But if the box stays unopened, though, it makes it worth more.
I'm not caring what it's worth to somebody else. I want to see Darth Vader in my case. But you see, the point is I want to see it. I can't see it in the box.
Well, I had all 4 of the Kiss dolls, you know, back from the 70s, when they were in full makeup. Mm-hmm. And I had them in the boxes, had them put up. My brother got a brand new chemistry set for Christmas and decided that he was going to
get to the point, please.
Well, he opened them and destroyed them with his chemistry set. He melted their faces and turned their hair colors.
My God, that sucked.
And then we were looking at oh God, what was the name of that show? But it came on Channel 8, the one where
Antique Roadshow or something.
Yeah. Come to find out,
I'm dying in anticipation to try to get to her answers.
Okay, well, come to find out, each doll was worth $250,000.
Oh yeah,
and I had all 4.
Last night on Pawn Stars, I'm watching the best of Star Wars, meaning the best, all-time greatest of anything they've pawned or bought or whatever with Star Wars. So a guy comes in with the original Mattel. Now that we bring up Mattel, the original miniature ones. They're the ones that are about the size of your finger. And he had all the characters that are really worth a crap. And he had one of the, oh my God, I just forgot the name of it. The little brown character that sells the robots. Regardless, before we go through all that to try to figure it out. They used to be in a cloth little cape, kind of apron, hoodie type robe, if you will. And then there were some that were vinyl. Well, the cloth became the normal one, but the original was vinyl. The original was worth $8,000.
Wow.
This one little figure is worth $8,000. So they bought the whole set for $7,000. And then the next day, you know, they edited, did what they had to do to get the show ready. They aired it. They said that the day after it aired, they sold that one figure for $8,000, and then all the other ones were for $49,995. So roughly one sold for $8,000, and then the other 6 characters sold for $5,000 a piece, and they only had $7,000 in all of it.
Was it an Ewok?
No,
it wasn't the Ewok.
it's from the very first movie, which would be episode 3 or 4. I mean,
where all you saw was the brown cape and their beady eyes.
Beady eyes, yeah.
Yeah, their little beady yellow eyes.
I heard them talk about it last night. For some reason, I just lost. Jawas, yes.
Yes, Jawas.
I just couldn't remember the name.
Yeah, I also had the Michael Jackson doll it was still in the box where he had the glove on his hand, and it also got destroyed by my brother.
See, I tried to make a very collectible Michael Jackson, the Pepsi doll one. But everybody said after I burned his hair, he wasn't worth nothing. I thought it was worth more as the Pepsi doll. Yeah, but people kept saying, all you did was burn Michael. And I'm like, I was trying to make it a collector's item.
Well, supposedly the one that I had, because it was so rare, because he had the glove on, it was supposedly worth $1.5 million. And
so I have no idea. All of a sudden, I got Alex saying, I'm better at Star Trek than you. Star Trek?
Probably meant
because we were talking Star Wars. Okay.
Jacob said, how on earth do y'all keep up with all the different versions of Star Wars? There's a Lego Star Wars, and yeah, okay.
My problem with the Lego Star Wars is this. They want you to go buy these. And mind you, I used to have all the space stuff of the huge expensive Legos. The thing that gets me is the whole cool thing about Legos is being able to build stuff. The bad thing is once you build the Millennium Falcon, you never want to take it apart. So if you never want to take it apart, shouldn't you have just went and bought the Millennium Falcon toy and not the Millennium Falcon Lego? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It just seems to me, you know.
Just imagine, though, if you had one of the original Millennium Falcons, the one you had to put together.
Alex and Jacob are just saying stuff back and forth, and it's friggin' funny. One's like F Star Trek, the other one's like F Star Wars then. Okay, so anyways, it's you two make it comical just to watch.
Yes, I'm surprised Mike isn't chiming in, but shoot, he's probably still asleep.
Maybe.
Ooh, yeah. There's Boston butts on sale this weekend at Freshway.
Where in hell is Freshway?
In Social Circle.
Oh, never mind.
Usually they do it for $1 a pound, so you can get like a 20-pound one that's already cut in the middle.
Hookers charge that too.
Oh Jesus.
Mike's
I knew
expensive.
It was going there. You said Mike's expensive? Oh. Ew,
did you just get that?
Gross.
You just got that?
Shut up.
Oh my God, Denise.
Whatever.
Your adding skills have gone down? Take away her uterus. You can't think.
Whatever.
Oh my God. And people say women only think with their vagina. That's a joke. Duh. Because men only think with their...
Duh.
Okay. All right. So, hey, you haven't done any either ors in a while. Let's do one of those real quick.
Hold on, sir.
Well, I have a new story real quick.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Well, this is one way of charging your mobile phone. It involves wearing a pair of socks that create energy when urine is pumped through them when someone walks. This system successfully ran a wireless transmission board, which was able to send the message first wearable MFC every 2 minutes to the computer-controlled receiver. Professor, I can't say his name, Lonis Laropoulos, who led the research, said it opens up possibilities for using urine to power wearable devices. Would you purchase something like that, Scotty?
You know, it's questionable.
Because look at what it looks like. It's
Yeah, they look. Yeah,
it's very odd looking.
Yeah, I see that. But there's a lot of, I mean, electric shock. I mean, static electricity. I mean, there's tons of stuff you can do. When we used to go rappel off the power lines in Henry County, I walked down because every time you're putting your hand on it, because you're on power lines, you're hearing it humming above you. And every time that you're touching it, you know, you're feeling the little tingle through your hands and you get a huge static charge built up on your body. And a girl I was dating named Courtney, she was very prissy, hooter kind of girl back then. And she's sitting on the back of my brother's truck tailgate, you know, doing her fingernails. While there's like 14 of us rappelling off the power line, she's down there filing her nails and stuff. She was that prissy girl. So I walked down there to be funny, and I started to stick my finger in her face as a joke. And I was like, "You don't know nothing," being sarcastic because I knew I had a little bit of a charge. And about the time I was about a good inch from her nose, you saw a blue spark go off my finger right on the end of her nose. Pow! Yeah,
that's funny.
Got kicked in the nerds. Yeah, static electricity, they don't play. I mean, there you can have a buildup. Now, can I charge a cell phone from it? Yeah.
I remember my brother growing up. The carpet we had, me and my brother would sit there and have zap wars. I think every kid did that, didn't they? And then you go up and touch the light switch. It's real smart.
Okay. There's a chair you can go sit in if you just want to sit on something to shock you.
Done that before.
So if you were given an option of sitting in that electric chair or sitting on a real nasty looking sick perverted Santa's lap in a mall, which one would you take?
Say that one more time.
The nastiest, most perverted, disgusted, bad Santa at a mall or sitting in that electric chair? Look at her face. She's like covering her eyes as she's trying to make this decision.
I just won't go to the mall or here.
No. Those are your choices. The chair or his lap. The urine is so fresh you don't know if it's his or somebody else's.
Yeah.
I'm talking like some Billy Bob Thornton bad Santa.
Scotty.
Badder Santa.
Thoughts?
I can't.
Like you can't on which one?
Both.
Can
I've
you
done
imagine?
That.
You've done what? Sat on that Santa?
No, the chair.
Well, you know the Santa didn't hurt you. I mean, the chair didn't hurt you.
Well, I don't know, because I mean, you don't have to sit there for too long.
I'm laughing because they're lighting the page up, and Jacob just said, "You're going to get yelled at for all the notifications." You know, I made them a page just for them, just for the guys, and they don't use it.
Is that why you kicked me out of that one?
You weren't in the guys' chat.
No, there's one that you kicked me out, and I was like, "Gee, thanks."
I don't.
And then it wouldn't send because I was kicked out.
I don't know what you're talking about. It may have just been one that there was one that I just removed completely and deleted.
I think it was just you and I and Mike or something.
Yeah, I just totally removed that one and got rid of it.
So yeah.
Okay. All right, so where are we going, man? We're hitting a stale moment of the show. Do we need to go to a commercial?
Would you rather always be slightly overdressed or underdressed?
I am always underdressed. I mean, really and truthfully, I'm always underdressed. You know, I was picking on somebody the other day because since I don't have to shave, I don't have to get dressed up, I don't have to do anything. It's really, funny. Like Alex goes to the gun show like he's at a wedding.
Yeah, he was decked out.
Christian Grey. That's what he was for Halloween. Anyway, so which one?
Underdressed.
Underdressed.
Okay. People don't agree with you. Have your first child at 19 or have your first child at 45?
Say again.
19.
Have your first child at 19 or 45?
Wow. I'm on my last child at 45. First, I guess, at least you won't be an old man.
Yeah, because I had my first at 17.
Yeah, look
and
what
I
happened
grew
there.
up-
So, go ahead.
I grew up with her.
I know. That's the problem. Y'all grew up together. Y'all act very similar, is my point.
Oh, hell no, we don't.
Which one of you is the adult?
Me.
Did you just
No, it's this chair.
No, she
did you hear
No,
that?
it's not.
You
it's
just
this
dropped.
chair.
You better check that chair. I think you just left something in it.
No, it's the chair.
You need some trap.
Alex says no kids ever. Another dumb question.
Okay, go 30 days without sweets or go 30 days without coffee or tea. I can go
Sweets.
without sweets.
I could go. I could
without
go. I
coffee.
could. Well, with enough sweets, I can go without the coffee.
I need my
You just
coffee.
put sugar in the coffee, and
So
there's
just
your
get it.
sweet.
I just get up and drink a Coke and keep going.
Mm-mm.
Let me tell you
Well,
something.
wouldn't
A chocolate milk and an apple pie, a Hostess apple pie, or a cherry Coke and a Hostess apple pie. Come on. Yeah.
Did you just say that?
What?
You just repeated yourself.
But wouldn't
I pronounced the Hostess apple pie wrong, so I said it twice so I could pronounce it right because there's certain individuals that would correct me.
Kids are blood-sucking zombies. Okay, would you rather travel by plane or by car?
car?
Car. At least if something breaks, we can just pull over on the side of the road.
You're not going.
Yeah, man.
Microsoft or Apple?
Jesus Christ. I'm
Oh.
trying to make the switch to Mac now, so I'm going for Apple.
I knew that.
The
was gonna
programs
get it
are,
going.
the stability of the programs are so much better than Microsoft, I've learned.
Yeah. Would you rather look good in photographs but horrible in real life, or look good in real life but horrible in photographs?
I have both those problems. What are you talking about? Sometimes I look better in photos. I don't know. I guess photos. I don't know. I already have that problem. There's so many people that walk up and go, man, you look so much better in pictures. But what it is they're used to seeing
Wow.
me. Well, they're used to seeing me.
Nice.
Well, you got to realize, though, when they're seeing me in these event pictures, they're seeing me with sunglasses on, my hat
In your
on.
zone.
I'm always laughing and carrying on. Then they bump into me in Walmart when I'm like just zoned out with the baby trying to do what I'm trying to do, looking like a normal everyday person. And then they don't really realize it's me.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I've had people walk up and ask where DJ Scotty is because I've been standing there, you know, with my sunglasses off and they don't realize it's me. Like, he went that way.
Because you're mean like that.
Drink a glass of ketchup or a glass of mustard?
Ketchup.
Mustard would burn too bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Get caught singing the song I'm Beautiful to the Mirror, or get caught dancing to the song I Like Big Butts?
I'd rather
I'm
be caught
beautiful.
dancing to I like big butts. That'd be funny.
What so I've never what song is
I
that?
mean, they'd
I've
be
never-
like-
Isn't that Jason Mraz or something? No.
Oh my God. Jacob's like, I believe the children are the future. And he put LOL.
Oh my
And I could see Jacob singing that with like a brush, you know, holding it upside down like a microphone
Mhm.
or
I
a
can see Jacob
hairspray can.
dancing to I Like Big
Yeah.
Butts.
Yeah.
Be rich and ugly or poor and hot?
I'll take Rich and Ugly because Rich and Ugly still gets, you know, the
chicks.
girl. We watched a video last night of a dude in a Lamborghini Diablo, and he's up on the sidewalk. He dressed the same way I do: t-shirt, tennis shoes, shorts. He's asking this girl, "Hey, would you like to go out sometime?" And it's her and another girl, and she's like, "No, no, no." And she's blowing him off. He walks over to get in his car. The girl walks up and goes, "Oh my God, this is your car?" He goes, "Yes." She goes, "Oh, how cool." She says, "Well, you know, maybe we could go hang out one day." And he says,
Yeah.
"Really? Cool, get in." And as she reaches for the door, he goes, "Vroom," and pulls up about 3 feet. He goes, "No, really, get in." And she reaches for the door. He pulls up about 3 feet. This goes on for a few seconds. And he pulls his phone out and says, "Hey, hold on a second. Stay right there. Let me get a picture." She goes, "For what?" He said, "So I can show what a gold digger looks like."
Ooh, that's true.
Yeah. That's very true. funny.
Jacob says, Ketchup was my nickname for a few years. My friend's son couldn't pronounce Jacob correctly, and it come out as ketchup.
That's
funny.
cute.
That is cute. Use sandpaper as toilet paper or hot sauce as eye drops.
Sandpaper.
I think we had this one before. I don't know which one. Both of them would be very irritating.
But at least if you use sandpaper, you could put some witch hazel on it and the burn would go away. Witch hazel is the bomb.
Steph?
No.
Stephanie?
What?
I have a question.
What?
How do we know this works?
Because I've used it before. You can use witch hazel to clean your face.
Stephanie? Stephanie?
What?
How do we know that particular one works?
Because
we have a hostile witness, Your Honor. We want the truth. How do you know this particular application for said product worked in that manner?
Because
let's try it. I got some 60 grit over there. And I got some witch hazel upstairs.
No, not from that, but I know.
Then how do you know it works?
Well, my child, she wears diapers. And she's
so you asked her if 60 grit sandpaper and witch hazel works?
No, she got a real bad.
Can you let me go get both products and you go in that bathroom and let me know if it works?
No,
that would be a just for fun dare.
Yeah, that would be a just for fun dare. But
go ahead.
No, we had a very bad.
We get your point at that point.
And
we don't need detail
just like that.
that.
See, that's what I was trying to keep from doing.
No. I wanted to know how No. I wanted to know how you personally could answer that question.
And I've used it before when I was all sweaty and anyway.
So could you get to the next question? Because she took the funny right out of that.
Accidentally drop a hammer on your toe or drop a hammer on a complete stranger's toe?
I'll drop a hammer on a complete stranger's toe. Because let me tell you something. I was at Home Depot in 2007, right before I quit doing all the construction stuff. And they had a pre-cut 2x12 that was 2 feet long. And I just needed a 12-inch piece, and I just refused to buy, an 8-footer for something I just needed a piece for. And they had this crappy cart of pre-cuts that they used to keep in Home Depot. Mm-hmm. And I was pulling some stuff up, and as I pulled the 2-foot one up, a 4-foot one slid off the rack, and it went straight down on the top of my foot, like where the tongue of your shoe would be, and it actually fractured my foot. And it only fell about 6 inches, but the way that it
landed,
because it had an edge, a corner edge, the way the edge landed, it cracked the top of my foot.
I ran over my own
foot. I can only imagine dropping a hammer. Yeah. Sorry, dude. You should have wore steel toes today.
Yeah, I ran over my own foot with Ashley's wheelchair this morning.
How do you do that?
Because her electric chair, it's got 3 wheels and the back wheels are smaller, and I was trying to get her out the door without having the cat run in, and so and I ran over my own foot.
Alex says y'all have had all these before multiple times, but you also got to remember not everybody's listening at the same time all the time. Next question.
Yeah, Alex.
Would you rather have an annoying co-host or a big fat annoying co-host?
No.
And it takes about 30 seconds for him to hear it, so he'll send me a finger in that message.
Would you rather have supervision, not like over somebody, supervision or super hearing?
Ooh,
I'd rather have supervision because sometimes you
don't want to hear.
You don't want to hear what people are saying.
Yeah, definitely.
But then again, if I could eavesdrop on some stocks being sold tomorrow, I'd jump in that one.
Or what the lottery tickets or numbers are going to be.
Damn, Jacob, how'd you make that one so big?
You hold it down.
You hold it down and it makes it bigger?
Yeah, and if you've got
and if you hold it too long, it pops.
Yeah,
I saw that.
We're talking about the thumbs up sign on chat. If anybody wants to know, we're not talking about anything else.
It makes a sound like a balloon blowing up.
A balloon.
A balloon.
A balloon.
A balloon.
A balloon.
So supervision.
Yes. Invisibility.
Okay, come on.
Where are we going? To a commercial?
Yes, in a few seconds. Well, all right, everybody, let's shoot off the commercial. We'll be right back. It's Just Fun in the Morning. Don't go anywhere.
Hey, I think I found a dryer.
Really?
Have Abby.
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 She's like, Abby. Okay, Abby has one.
Yeah, but we have to get a truck or something.
Where is it?
Let me see. Because I guess her mom's getting the washing. Getting the washing, but she's working on getting a truck. Her mom needs a washer, so she's gonna get them both at the same time.
Okay, so I'm so lost. Her mom's fixing to buy a new washer and dryer.
No, her mom needs a washer. So I guess Abby got a new washer and dryer. And so her mom needs the washer.
And you need the dryer.
And I need the dryer.
Okay.
And she's just giving
So in other words, it's in her garage?
I guess. I'm asking her where they are.
Okay. And you don't have to have a truck to get the dryer.
Can it fit in the van?
It'll fit in the van on its side. But the reason you don't normally want to flip a washing machine on its side is A, any leftover water, and B, we found out the other day, we had an old washer and we had to flip it on its side to fix the water problem because there was water still left in it. We had to carry it upstairs. But when we did, oil that was in the motor started coming out. So I never recommend flipping a washer on its side.
Right.
And you're not supposed to store them for a long period of time because it makes the
I'm
seals.
I'm not
Yeah.
supposed to drive. I'm not supposed to be driving for 2 weeks.
Wow.
But I could go get a can't like load it or unload it. I can't lift over 20 pounds.
Well, thank God they don't weigh a lot. You just have to get some of us to help.
I've got a if it would help, I've got a furniture dolly that it could fit on.
Alex is like, obviously he doesn't mean me. I'm not a co-host.
Yeah,
I'm
I saw that.
And then he was like, also not annoying either. Y'all just mistaken. Hey, quit licking your phone. I wonder what time we'll get home. Go.
Did you know Travis is right around the corner? Travis is right around the corner from y'all if y'all need help.
Oh, yeah.
What, he's just working around the corner?
Yeah.
I want this to show on the other screen. Why it will not, I don't know. It's driving me nuts because what I would like is to be able to keep it on this screen and then transition so when we break, it shows the sponsors.
Them chicken wings look good. Have you tried that American Deli over there next to the Kroger on Salem Road? They have some bomb chicken wings too. And they're not that expensive.
I watch what I eat from them. I've heard way too many weird stories about American Deli. I don't
Really? Because
I just don't.
I've just started eating there. Oh.
I'll have to remember the story and who told me, but I've just heard so I just stay away.
Oh.
And I'm sure I'm sure everyone's different. Don't get me wrong. I just rather not. Why even take the gamble?
Yeah, well, I can say I didn't get sick from them, but the one across the street from them, if you know where I'm talking about.
We'll have to talk about that one. Golly,
I got
why is
sick
it? Look,
from it.
I don't want it on this screen. But see, if I did it, watch. Transition to this screen. So they're watching that screen.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is it keeps moving. I'd want it to do that and rotate.
Yeah.
So watch. If you do this. So this is the screen. Everybody watching YouTube. So now they're seeing this screen. So now I want to be able to do this. So this is what YouTube's watching. Which is great because that's showing them the sponsors. Which I can just do that when we go to commercials. It just kind of stinks to have to go through that.
So you're wanting all the sponsors to be up there.
See this that's happening right now?
Yeah.
I want it on that screen.
During the whole show.
Not during the whole show.
Not during
just
the
when we
whole
go to commercial.
Oh.
But every time I put it on this
Loop.
it only plays on the main screen and not the second screen. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I was just wondering if Alex might be able to suggest.
Somebody will probably be able to give me an answer, but I'm just trying to do it now instead of trying to remember to do it tomorrow.
Oh. Dang it.
Bow, 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 bow.
You got a truck, but it'll be tomorrow. So, and it's in Farmington.
What are you talking about?
I'm not
The
daddy.
dryer.
What about the dryer?
It's in Farmington, but she's getting a truck tomorrow.
Oh, okay. So then, if she can just get it delivered to your house, me and her could get it in the house.
Yeah, or even just put it on the porch.
Well, I
and
got dollies. Me and her could pick it up, put it on a dolly.
I wonder how early David will be home tomorrow. Because I mean, even if we can just get it on the porch, David can get it.
And I can leave a dolly with y'all.
Yeah. Okay.
Alex said, "Bless her heart," about the girl talking smack about the bullets.
Yeah.
This is going to be a really stupid question, and you guys are going to make fun of me.
Oh, hold on. All right, everybody. We had to come back because Denise just had an epiphany.
I didn't have a
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, but if you're going to ask this, we got to just be live. You can't say what you were fixing to say and it not be live. So say it again.
So
no, I need you to say it just like you said it so that everybody gets the giggle.
I have a question and it might be stupid, so I'm scared to ask it.
That's why I went, hold on. I got to go back live.
I was always told the question you don't ask is a stupid question.
Huh?
If you don't ask,
well, if you don't ask, you'll never know.
Okay, so anyway, wonderful Abby is getting a dryer for me, so that's all taken care of. Thank you, Abby. And she said the dryer's electric. Aren't all dryers electric?
No.
Some are gas.
There's a
really?
Yes. Hold. Think about how you're answering this to the person asking the question.
Okay.
All dryers are electric.
Yes, as in they plug in.
They plug in.
Okay.
Some dry only electric and some dry with gas. But you still have to plug it in because it still takes electricity to turn the drum and run the timer. I had a gas one, and let me tell you, everybody said, man, it's going to eat you up in gas. But it sure heated and dried my clothes a whole lot faster.
Yeah, just like that.
A whole lot faster.
So that's a yes. I need an electric one.
So, but yes.
I've never heard of a gas dryer.
Yes, my aunt gave me a gas dryer one time, and I thought I was going to hate it.
Does it use a lot of gas though?
Not really, but I mean the gas versus how fast it dries. I mean, the dryer ran half the amount of time.
Right. True.
You know, so I never really noticed a big difference having the gas dryer. I didn't. I mean, but you got to think of single guys. I mean, like me, I don't dry t-shirts because your t-shirts wear out 10 times faster. So I've on low heat dry my jeans because that again dry to me, and this is just my opinion, dryers kill everything. If it's cotton, a dryer, I kill it. Yeah. A t-shirt, if you pay all that money for a t-shirt, you put it in a dryer, you'll destroy it.
A lot of David's work shirts will put in for about like 20 minutes.
Right.
And then just enough to where it gets like the heavy dampness out, and then we hang it up.
Right.
Because it'll shrink.
And that's me. I mean, all shirts hang up because I can't stand a wrinkly ass hanging in the dryer.
Do you not get the shoulder from where it hangs? The shoulder marks from where it hangs?
I don't know if it's just because the way our washer wrings them out, but I never have that problem.
You never have it?
Well, it also depends on the kind of hangers that you use.
Abby's laughing at me. She was like, I should have been more specific. Sorry.
Well, my dryer, we had to
You should have been more Pacific.
Well, I've never, maybe I was sheltered. I've just never heard of a gas dryer.
You know, it's rare. I mean, it's not like
can you still buy them?
It's not like an albino snake or nothing, but yeah, it's just kind of, you don't see that many people talking about them anymore either.
Right.
My new dryer that I have, we had to hook water to it.
Really?
Yeah, because it has a sanitizing.
So like it cleans itself, like that kind of sanitizer. It cleans itself.
No, the clothes.
So I used to tell people that I would rather have electric everything than gas because gas was so expensive. Mm-hmm. But after living in my old neighborhood where every time there was any kind of friggin' problems, we'd lose electricity.
Yeah.
We had that snowstorm where it was like 7 days that we had no electricity. And thank God I'm the guy I am, because I've got a 5,200 watt generator just sitting in the garage right now. But hold on. So what I've done is I've created, especially at my aunt's house, they had a 6,500. I went in, was able to stagger the breakers and run a 3,800 square foot house. Like, no problem. As long as they stayed on the first floor and didn't turn on any lights upstairs. And then when they went to bed, they just turned the downstairs lights off and went upstairs. But I had it fixed where they could still run the refrigerator, their freezer, and the heat because it was gas heat. So I have become, let me word it that way. I've become the guy that's kind of glad that I've got gas because, okay, go ahead and laugh. I forgot I'm at a table with 13-year-olds. I have figured out that it's a whole lot easier I can kick on the fan to my heater and the gas, and I can still heat my house.
Right.
So, it's kind of a luxury, but you could always, if the power's only gone off like once or twice here, and it's not been cold weather. So my smaller generator, I just set on the back porch, plug my internet back in, plug my TV back in, turn on a LED light. I'm watching TV. The rest of you clowns are sitting in the dark.
Well, I'm gonna, if that ever comes to fruition again. Fruition, is that how you say it?
Keep talking because it sounds so lovely.
Anyway, if that ever happens again, I'm gonna have to borrow your big generator.
Look at her laugh when she said she's gonna borrow my big one, because I know y'all. Stephanie was already giggling. I knew what you were talking about, but Stephanie was already giggling.
Well, I started laughing because she started she was snickering.
Anyway.
See, that's one good thing about having the bus and keeping batteries on it and stuff like that, because the really good thing about the bus too is the diesel doesn't take a whole lot to run. So if the hit the fan and generators didn't crank, I just go out there and turn the bus on and power up whatever I need to power up until I can get other stuff taken care of.
Well, the house we're at, everything's on electric, especially the pump. So if we lose electricity, we don't have water.
Right, and that's the thing. Anything. My uncle's house was on a well, and he kept making that comment too, because if they get snowed in, they're really screwed. So that's one of the things I had to do was make sure that everything would still run. Because what we found out is he'd have to switch a breaker between his freezer and his well pump. Because the freezer wouldn't have to run all the time, the well pump wouldn't have to run all the time.
Right.
Once the well pressurized in his tank, he could turn the pump back off if it didn't have to have power because the tank's got water. Every time he ran out of water, he just kicked the pump back on. So.
Well, and we last year when they were threatening the ice storm and stuff, when we didn't even really get anything, but they were threatening it, and we took a couple milk jugs and filled them with water so that we could at least flush the toilet if we had to, if power went out.
So how about this? My buddy bought a bladder. He bought 2 of them actually, where it hooks to your, the bladder sits in your bathtub and you fill it clean water and the bladder stays in your bathtub so that you have that amount of clean water.
Pretty smart.
Yeah. Because the thing is when you have snow, you always have water for toilets. You do know that, right? As long as you can melt water, you have water for toilets.
Right.
I mean, as long as you melt snow. But the problem is the drinking aspect of it.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like,
except if it's yellow.
So he bought what?
Or
Except
brown.
if it's yellow.
Or brown.
I'm not talking about drinking that stuff, chick. But keeping the bladder gave him clean water, and then he has the second one for flushing toilets. You know, because most bathtubs you fill up with water, they're still going to eventually drain. That always happens.
Mm.
Unless you're a smart cracker like me. When I know that's fixing to happen, I know people are going to say I'm stupid for this, but I've gone and pulled my stopper, wrapped cellophane around it, pushed the stopper down, and then put paper towels on top of it, put another piece of cellophane down and fill the bathtub up, and it never leaked. But you don't think about it. Look, I'm telling you that when I lived in Norris Lake, man, we went 7 friggin' days, 7 days without electricity. And what sucked is I was on call. So I had to get in my service truck. I had Emmy with me when the snowstorm started, and we lost electricity. So I had an inverter in the work van. I ran a drop cord really fast upstairs to turn the news back on so we could watch the news as I got me in her dress. I had to turn my fireplace on. It was in my bedroom because we wasn't prepared. This just happened. I got her in the van. I had to go get the heat lamp out of my iguana's cage, hook it to the crap handle on the passenger side of the van, shining a 250 watt heat lamp on the dash. I had to then go get this piece of AstroTurf and a blanket and put it on top of my dash. And I was driving from house to house to house, fixing the service cables that were getting yanked off of people's houses from the branch falling with my iguana on my dash.
Oh my gosh.
I had a 5-foot iguana on the dash under a heat lamp. They would freeze to death. Of course he stayed there. Yeah.
Because you have to keep them warm.
You have to keep them warm. So every house I went to, I'm out there trying to fix the service, because what you don't realize is this, and the power company they don't tell you this. The power company is responsible for the power that comes from the pole up until the point of the top of the meter.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is this. If a branch falls and rips the power off, rips the wire off of your house, if the branch is on your property and it rips the cable down, that is your responsibility.
Yeah, but they'll fix it. They'll just charge you for it.
They'll just charge you. But it depends on what you say by fix.
Right.
Because what happens is a lot of people don't realize is the 2 black wires has that shiny cable with it as well. And everybody thinks that's just a guide wire and a tension wire. It's actually a neutral wire. Without that wire attached to your house, that actually balances out your power so that you have 120 on one leg and 120 on the other leg. Well, when that cable takes the abuse of a branch fall and it rips the eye bolt out of your soffit and then disconnects from your house, what you don't realize is the one leg that's 120 and the other that's supposed to be 120, it's actually about 115, 117, depending on how close to the transformer you are. Your power will change. One leg drops to 90 and the other one will go up to about 170 to 180. So for a few seconds, that ceiling fan in your house will sound like it's on nitrous.
Oh my gosh.
It'll be
about to take off.
Yeah, and it only does it for about 15 seconds before it destroys. The problem is everything on whatever the phase is that's high voltage, meaning your TV, if it's on A phase and it drops down to 90, your TV won't come on. If it's on the 140 to 160 to 170, it will come on for about a second, long enough to blow. So I've watched everything in the house destroy. I mean, I've watched refrigerators get smoked, dishwashers get smoked, microwaves get smoked, light bulbs. Well, the light was burning real bright for about 2 seconds, and then it quit burning. It's because it's a light bulb rated for 120 volts, not 160. So when you know, I've gone into a house and seen one leg at 190 volts, and the guy says, I was laying in the bed when the snow was going. All of a sudden, the ceiling fan was just freaking spinning, and I could just hear it, and then it stopped. Yeah. everything else in his house stopped too. It was like every cool electronic he had was plugged in on the phase that went 190 volts. Destroyed everything. And
does
you
insurance cover that?
your insurance has to cover it, not their insurance. Walton EMC was not responsible for this.
Will that be under like your homeowners?
Your homeowners. But what if you're a renter?
Your renters.
If you don't have renter's insurance, you're screwed.
A lot of places you have to have renter's
but
insurance.
a lot of places don't require it.
But that's something recently, because I mean,
but just
you're
think
talking about
it.
what, the early 90s,
late
mid
90s, late 90s.
Yeah, and then you didn't really hear about renter's insurance.
Now everybody's requiring it because if something happens. So yeah, man, that's how it went. 7 friggin' days. And I was so concerned about my iguana, I did not think about my fish tank.
Your fish tank.
All my fish died. Yeah. I didn't even think about it.
Have?
A lot.
Wow.
I had a dang 12-inch Picosimus. You know what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
algae
eater,
I had
right?
had him since 91, and this was 2000, 2001.
Those things get huge.
Yeah,
man.
man.
As big as your tank is, they'll keep growing.
Oh yeah, I had one.
I just totally forgot. I grabbed the iguana and put them on the dash and forgot about the fish.
What size tank did you have?
It's a 29-gallon, and he was just probably as big as he was going to get in that tank, and it just boops. Yeah. Boo boo happens. The other thing too, you don't think about too, when your electricity goes out like that and it's so cold, eventually you have to think about, is your toilet's going to freeze?
Yeah.
Right.
Because, everybody thinks about the whole turning a faucet on to keep your pipes from freezing, but your tank and your bowl can still freeze. So you have to keep all that in mind. I mean, I know we got all serious for a second, but yeah, those kind of things happen and nobody thinks about it. And you were speaking about the El Nino and the weather, right? Somebody said that a little while ago. The problem is they're saying now that El Nino, we're going to have the worst El Nino weather that we've ever had. And they're saying that that's why our temperatures are the way they are. But they're saying it's a 50-50. It's like flipping a coin. They're going, we may not have very much cold weather this winter. But they also said if something happens as far as it got cold and the weather changed, that we would have a radical cold with a radical freeze and radical snow climates. So they're basically saying, we don't know. We don't know. It may stay 70 degrees all winter.
That would be awesome.
But then again, March, we could have a freeze that just wipe us crazy.
Yeah. But crazy. You were talking about that. Say that fish again.
Picosimus.
I had one, and it got about as big as my my monitor right here.
Okay. So 12 inches.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, when it died,
I know in Covington you would call that a 17-inch because I know somebody else tries to swear 8 and it's really 6. So I mean, yeah, Covington measuring.
All men lie.
Keep going.
But when he died, I didn't think about it, and
why didn't you just throw him in the backyard, man?
I went and flushed him down the toilet.
And you do know with their spine fins and stuff, you can't
That's
just
what happened as he was going down the toilet. His fins on the side came up, and they got stuck going down the pipe, and we had to get one of those Roto-Rooter snakes and go down the toilet.
I don't know whether to laugh at you at this point or
that's animal cruelty, ma'am.
It was dead.
We need to make a phone call.
Why didn't you couldn't reach in it? It was just too far gone.
Yeah, he was too far into it because you couldn't see it anymore. But I mean, it was funny. I mean, we did have to use the snake. I had to get my friend that's a plumber to come over.
I like using my snake. Sorry.
So, what is okay? Let's go ahead and say this. What's the craziest thing that you've ever seen flush down a toilet?
One of my kids, actually, I guess when they were younger, messed in their pants and didn't want to get in trouble, so they flushed it.
Oh my God! I had a brother.
And a G.I. Joe
flushed. Okay, one of my younger brothers had tried to flush his underwear down the toilet one time because he was embarrassed, and it destroyed everything.
Yeah, it clogged up, and it was.
And then when I was remodeling houses and working on Section 8 homes, the owner The people who manage it, the property managers, couldn't get in the house. They wouldn't let them. The renters, the crackheads that lived there, wouldn't let them in. The owner had been trying to get in this house for quite some time. So the guy called me up and he's like, "Look, dude, they're probably gonna let you in. You know, you got your earrings in, blah blah blah, your shaved head. They're probably not gonna think nothing about you." So at the time, you know, they let me in. And come to find out what it was is they flushed the kids upstairs had flushed a bunch of GI Joes, and then the people downstairs. The people upstairs were still flushing toilets and showering, and it was coming out of the downstairs toilet.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, no.
But
Flooding the downstairs. So literally when I walked into the house, thank God I had boots on. Because it's like every step was wet carpet and it wasn't water.
That happened at our old house. We had, I came home and we had just like a little tiny hall off of the living room.
mm-hmm.
And then the two kids' bedrooms, and then the bathroom. Well, of course, the toilet had overflowed in the hall bathroom. And so it came into the carpet probably about halfway into the living room. So got that all cleaned up. The next day we get a knock on the door from the water department. And they're like, "Well, we just want to come by and check because since yesterday, you've used so many thousand gallons of water." And I was like, "Well, we had this overflow yesterday." And he was like, "No." He was like, "There's a leak somewhere." And he went and showed me the water meter where it was just going.
Wow.
And we were renting at the time. So we called our landlords and he came out and he was like, "I can't find anything." And he was like, "We're going on vacation." Left us 7 days without water. And then when he came back, he finally kept digging along the water line and found it and fixed it. But we were like by the time it was fixed, it was 8 days without water. And of course we had to pay.
How about this? A couple houses from my old house. There'd been a lot empty there for years and they finally built this house. Well, my buddy Kevin, who lived across the street, I watched him grow up. You know, he's a young kid, and then all of a sudden he moves out, and it's him and his sister move out of the mom's house, and they really only moved like 4 houses away from mom, but they wanted their own place. So they're living there. And about a week or two into it, they call me up and they're like, "Scotty, man, you got to come over here and check this out." So the downstairs toilet was just overflowed. And they were saying every time that we use anything upstairs, it's overflowing the downstairs. And they started talking about all the poop coming out. I mean, stuff blowing back out of this pipe from upstairs. And they said they'd already called the owner of the house. The owner of the house sent a plumber. The plumber said, "Y'all must have flushed something down the pipes, blah, 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 blah." Right? So now the plumber is supposedly the guy who did the plumbing in the house because it was a brand new house. So the warranty was supposed. So the owner refused to pay and was saying, "Y'all did it. Y'all are going to pay." Well, I get over there, and what people don't realize is underneath the house, there's always a cleanup T. Well, in that T is a cap just so you can get into it. Well, they also have a cap that has a bladder. It's like a balloon that goes in that pipe. So you screw this T in, this bladder's here. It has an air nozzle on it like a car tire. And what you do is you pressurize this bladder and it seals off the pipes so that you can do a pressure check on the pipes. Well, the plumber never took the bladder out. So before this 4-inch pipe went out of the concrete foundation wall, there was this clean out T and this little bladder. So I'm looking at Kevin as he's holding the flashlight and I'm like, "Holy cow." So I depressurized it and you could hear water starting to drain. The problem is there was some poop in there. And I just looked at Kevin. I said, "We need to figure out a way that when I open this T, neither one of us are near it." So can anybody imagine what happened when I took this T apart?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, there you go.
Well, when Sarah was younger, she was like...
This is a crappy subject. I'm sure people are going, yuck.
But she was like 3 or 4. She used to like to take the toilet paper and put it in the toilet and then flush the toilet and watch it roll off the the roll.
Right.
No.
So the house that we lived in, there was 3 bathrooms. There was a half bath downstairs because it was a split level. There was a half bath downstairs and then 2 bathrooms upstairs. And she always did this in the half bath. Well, one day she came running to me and she said, "Mommy, the toilet stopped." I was like, "Okay." So I go in there, it's overflowing into the floor, and I'm like, "Great, what did you flush down it?" And she just pointed to the toilet paper roll. I was like, "Okay." So we stopped being able to use that bathroom because we couldn't get it unclogged. We didn't know what was going on, but we couldn't get it unclogged. So a couple of days go by, and we're using the bathrooms upstairs. Well, just like Scotty had said, the ones from upstairs had started making the bottom start overflowing.
You're taking a little long.
We had to get the plumber and everything out. She had apparently drawn on a stuffed animal, one of the smaller stuffed animals, and she didn't want us to see it. And she flushed it down the toilet along with the marker that she wrote with or colored on it with, along with dog food and some other thing. But yeah, the whole downstairs carpet had to be replaced because it was just raw sewage.
Hey, it happens. And boy, when it happens, it really happens.
Yes.
There's that saying, happens, and there you go.
Oh, yes.
Jacob, so what else have we got here?
Well, really quick, Jacob said his Uncle Kenny had issues with his septic tank, was backing up thanks to all the used
prophylactics.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
My cousin Adam was flushing. This is in a mobile home, and he was using his dad's bed with the bathroom 3 foot away.
Oh, my God.
So, yeah, that would have been awesome.
Awful. Not awesome. Awful.
And then Jacob just said my story was better that I just read.
Do we got anything else? Anything on TMZ?
Not really.
I mean, really, there hadn't been a whole lot going on. I saw something yesterday. God, what was it that was making me? Let me go back to TMZ. There was something because I even shared it to my wife and said, "Now that's kind of funny that's happening." That's an R2D2 plane. Yeah, isn't that something? There was something that was going on, and I was actually laughing so hard. I told my wife that would be a good one to talk about on the show. Saved by the caller, just for fun. Hello.
Whoa.
Is the phone muted or something?
Nope. It just rang once. It was a butt dial. How do you get butt dialed on this phone?
So they didn't even answer. They didn't even call and then hung up.
So how about Ricky Rocket, the drummer of Poison? I got to be careful when we talk about this, but found out he had cancer of the throat, and apparently it's the same thing Michael Douglas had, and a lot of other people have been coming forward talking about having on their tongue. And it's on the back of their tongue as it goes down in their throat. And it's what?
It's linked to.
Yeah, and that's the funny part of it, is it's linked to HPV, which is a
human papillomavirus.
It's a cooter cancer. I mean, that's the only way to call it.
Well, you could have said what it was, though, instead of saying it like the human papillomavirus.
Nobody's going to know what the hell you're saying, though. Nobody's going to know what you're just describing, so that's why I had to,
females will.
I had to throw it out there with.
But men can get it
common knowledge.
Yeah, it's a very common STD.
It's the cooter cancer.
It causes cancer among other things. Yes.
Look what Jacob said it's from. Jacob.
No, Jacob, that's not what it's from.
They call that the salad cancer.
Oh, God.
But apparently you can get cancer from the salad bar. I mean, I didn't really think about that.
Oh, my God.
Denise has her eyes covered, but yet she's opening her fingers so she can still look at me and laugh.
I'm not laughing.
What is it? What is it you're thinking?
That's just so disgusting.
Which part of it?
Like salad bar.
Oh,
It's an
dang.
all-you-can-eat salad bar for $7.95.
Alex said this is why I only date girls under 25. They've all been vaccinated.
Oh my God.
Well, not only, according to the article, not only did Michael Douglas have it and then Ricky Rocket, but Bruce
Here,
Dickinson
Watch. I'll play it. I'll play what he says. Watch this.
and Tom Hamilton of Aerosmith.
Here we go. Listen.
We're listening, sir.
Nothing's happening.
It's taking a couple of seconds, ain't it?
Yeah.
Leave it to the TMZ to. There we go.
There we go.
June, I kind of got sick. I had this horrible cold, sore throat thing, and they were scoping me, and they're doing biopsies, and nothing was coming up. And finally, a doctor at USC did a biopsy and took a look, and he said, "I believe you have oral cancer." And what it was is a tumor at the base of my tongue. This is very similar to Bruce Dickinson, very similar to Michael Douglas, similar to Tom Hamilton, as far as I know. I don't know the details of his.
Did you ever smoke?
I did.
You did. Could that have been related to this? Or
No, it was probably not. It was HPV.
HPV, which is what Bruce Dickinson, Michael Douglas, and all that.
It is the #1 leading cause of oral cancer these days.
I gotta say this, and I'm gonna get in trouble. Oral leads to oral. I mean, I'm just saying.
No more oral.
I'm just saying. You know, you are what you eat.
I'm supposed to ask you about speaking of salad bar.
Oh my God! Please save me and get me out of this topic.
So, speaking of salad bar, I'm supposed to ask you about the blue waffle.
No. I don't know who
we are,
sent that.
We are not going there.
No.
We are not going there. So, yeah. Anywho's.
Jacob said, "Now I'm paranoid." Thanks, Ricky.
I'm just saying. You gotta think about it.
Gross.
Any other thoughts for the day? Somebody please. What's up with this? Everybody's saying that if you go into your phone and type Lardace,
Do you know what it changes it to?
Kim Kardashian, right? Is that a joke?
Yes. She's.
Try it.
I don't have an iPhone. It only does it on iPhones.
So what is it?
Just type in lard.
Hold on. I'm calling. I got to send it to Steph because if I'm texting a lard, I might as well text a lard.
Bite me.
No, we're gonna see if this works though. JD Spivey's typing something. Did I hear someone say waffles? No.
No. No. Nope.
Yeah, it comes up Kardashian. Holy cow.
What?
I didn't
Really?
even finish spelling the last 3 letters of Ace. And it comes up it comes up Kardashian. I'm taking a picture.
That is funny.
That's funny.
Because
So-
she is a lard.
Where do you type it at in
It's an
the?
iPhone.
Watch.
Anything you type it on.
I just sent you the picture. All you got to do is start typing. That is hilarious.
It doesn't work with Androids. Watch.
And I've got other people going, damn, it does work.
Huh.
Let me try it with
Isn't
mine.
that something?
Let's see.
Yeah,
Isn't that something?
That's funny.
No,
Yeah. Okay. Well, if I
Mine
type
doesn't do
loser,
anything.
if I type loser, is it going to say Obama?
I hope so.
What if I type mistake? Is it going to read out Obama?
Let's not get political.
I'm just saying.
Sir.
Yeah, because Alex has already hit that.
Which one?
Ew.
Wanting to talk about the Chamber of Commerce.
No, I was
No,
laughing when you
oh.
said
Didn't bring that up.
when you said Alex hit it. I'm like,
Oh
what?
no, the political.
Oh my God.
Which political leader?
David Mann or David Manning. God.
Hey, it works on mine. I don't know what's up with your phone, but it works on mine. There it is, right
the
there.
David
There's
Manning
nothing
report.
Damn it was just there.
I saw a Dave. Is that his name? David
There
Manning?
it is.
I watched him do a report about giving Obama, and I'm not going to go all down this list, but he's like, we gave Obama the keys to the kingdom. We gave him a chance to really turn stuff around. We this, we that. And he's saying, we, the American citizens, gave you the chance to change all this, and look what you did. And Dr. Manning is a very, very respected, well-known man. And it's so funny because he'll just call you out. He don't even care. He
know a
will
Dr.
just
Manning.
call you out.
You know a Dr. Manning?
A couple.
Never mind. Never mind.
Are they related to Peyton Manning?
No.
No, but related close to Pap's smear.
No, none of them are obese.
Never mind. So
Or GYNs.
let's shoot off to commercial. Everybody will be right back. It's just fun in the morning. Stay out of trouble. Don't do anything we would do today.
Yes, do
No.
it. Oh my God.
I've got to find some of the little nose things for my glasses, and I can't find any. I've been to all the friggin' stores that you just sell those. I don't want to pay that.
Bella. Here, Bell.
I don't know.
Man, it's cold as hell in this bag.
It ain't cold down here.
Do what?
I said it ain't cold down here, though.
Oh, in here?
Oh, I feel like I got to sneeze again.
Do what?
I feel like I got to sneeze again.
You're menopausal. That's why you're hot.
Tell me about it.
I was joking, Steph.
No, 2 nights in a row I've woke
That's
up
friggin' hilarious.
just covered in sweat.
You're like all serious. Oh, tell me about it.
No, I've been menopausal since I was 28.
Oh my God. You know,
And it sucks.
This is that joke part where I'm joking and I don't really want the information.
Well, tough, you got it.
I mean, I'm really just joking. I don't really want to know.
I can't get my nose to stop. What the heck? There it goes.
I'm trying to find something. I don't see any really good, funny gossip or anything.
I know it sucks. What'd you say, Jacob? Ew, that's gross.
What?
He wants to know, is it too early for a PB and bologna sandwich?
No, eat it. Just eat it. K-Fed at a strip club. How funny is it? DJ K-Fed. I mean, does that mean he lands a steady job? So he's a DJ at a strip club. Holy cow. That's what you've done with your life.
He takes home $10K per show.
That is insane.
Yeah, it is.
We'll talk about that when we get back. That is absolutely insane.
I got a story here for Mike, but
How
he's
the
not
hell
here.
are you making $10,000 a night being a DJ at a strip club?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's what a gold digger looks like.
Who, him?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we're back. And check this out. I keep passing this picture, and I've never really read it because it's K-Fed, you know, Kevin, whatever that is, Federline. The guy that was married to Brittany, then gained a bunch of weight after they got divorced, and then he went on the whole celebrity fat camp just for
Yeah.
fun. Hello.
Good morning.
What's happening?
Good morning.
A little bit of everything, whole lot of nothing. How about you?
What's happening with you? We wanted to mess with you on your birthday, but I knew that you couldn't really listen to the show, and I didn't think we could even call you.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Yeah, well, the calling me part you can't do, but I can call you on break.
Okay, that's kind of
Round
what I
out.
was hoping. Well, happy birthday! I would send
Happy
you.
birthday.
I would send you a stripper, but Stephanie don't like taking her clothes off anymore.
Nope. That gets me in
Yeah.
trouble.
I wanted to make sure if I sent you one that y'all would both be at eye level though, and Stephanie's the only one I know.
And I don't have my
I hear
four-wheeler
you. You're
anymore,
right.
so.
You're right.
So, how's your birthday going other than having to work?
Happy birthday.
Yes, sitting in classes. We're just doing nuclear classes and things of that sort today. Just kind of listening. Thank God. Yesterday was we had 7 tests yesterday.
Golly.
Did you pass them?
That felt like I was in college again.
Really?
Did you pass?
Yeah. What's that?
Did you pass them?
Of course. Yeah, that's flying colors.
Of course, he's not going to tell you he failed them.
On air.
Duh.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to pass them with flying colors. Otherwise, if you walk around here, you end up turning different colors.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question, Denise? Can you fail on a pregnancy test?
Mhm.
I mean, how do you?
They give you the urinalysis of day one, and then they also do like a breath alcohol on.
Yeah.
I was like,
Who would
crap,
show
they do
up to a
all of that.
nuclear plant drunk?
Well, you know.
Homer Simpson.
Hey, Alex yelled out "Happy birthday" to you in the text message. By the way.
Gracias, muchachos.
Happy birthday, morning.
Grassy ass?
Thank you. Morning wood.
Well, that's okay, but you're in Augusta, right?
Yes, well,
Which-
we consider Waynesboro. but
Okay,
just
which
outside.
means you stayed there last night.
I've stayed here all week.
Right, which means you didn't get to see your wife on your birthday, so that's gotta suck.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, I won't see her until tomorrow afternoon.
Okay, well, you'll get the belated birthday hug. That just kind of sucks for you.
Hug. More. Better be more than that.
Shh.
Ah.
It's 9:21, young lady. Well, just late. Well, Denise.
I'll tell my wife morning for when I get there.
That's right. That's right. That's exactly right. What do you mean morning? This is brunch. Yeah, honey, you just tell me that.
Oh my God. I'm sending you a picture.
Well, I'm glad that you called in, man. I'm glad you could make it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, I can't listen because they do monitor everything you do here.
Oh, well, of
So-
course, you're in a nuclear power plant. Duh.
Exactly.
Duh, Richard.
I kind of have to keep my tongue a little and watch a few things and make sure that I don't go off Easter.
Yeah, that's right. Did you just use your word tongue and keister in the same sentence?
Alex said,
Absolutely.
get yourself a
Speaking
cheap-
of that, cancer again. You missed that. We were did you hear that part about the cancer? Ricky Rocket from Poison has cancer on the back of his lower tongue area going into his throat, and they've linked it back to HTP, whatever it's
HPV.
called. I call it the cooter cancer. So we have established that oral can cause oral cancer.
Is that I always asked when I was in elementary school if oral sex just meant you had a conversation about it.
That's exactly always been my joke. When people said you had an oral report due, and I'm like, really? You want me to do that here?
Oh my God.
You want me to tell you about it or something? What do you want to know?
It depends on your level of education. That's exactly what it boils down to.
And if your teacher was hot.
That's true. That's true. Now, I'll have to admit, I'll hold my tongue a little bit, but good God Almighty,
Oh.
there come employees at work here. Holy crap!
One of my teachers' name was Ream, Mr. Ream. It's a good thing he wasn't a pedophile. I hope I painted a very bad image right there. Because let me tell you, as much as he wanted to ride my butt about not doing my homework, that could be very bad.
So he reamed your butt.
It could, I'm telling you, it could be very bad. Denise just shakes her head.
Put one hand on your shoulder.
That's
one
right.
hand on your one shoulder and go, "I'm sorry, Scotty, but you're going to need to do this." Okay.
We're gonna play a new game of Duck Duck Goose. I'm not closing my eyes.
That's right.
Now I know you want me to run around the room because I'm gonna be trying to get away from you.
Oh,
Simon says, "Take off your shirt."
Oh my Lord.
Oh my God, I'm going to hell. Take off your shoes. Nope, Simon didn't say.
right.
Yeah, we're in trouble. I didn't know we was in Catholic school. What you got the rosary beads for? Oh, you're going to tie me up? I didn't know you were going to tie me up. Simon didn't say that.
Scotty.
What? It's funny.
But Jesus did.
Man.
Really? You want to Scotty me? And you just brought the word Jesus in this.
We're going to hell.
Well, happy birthday, little Richard. I'm glad that
Happy
you're surviving
birthday.
out
Happy
there.
birthday.
Yeah, I'm surviving. That's a good thing. But at any rate, I can't keep you too long. We're
No,
just
man.
gonna walk back in here in a little bit.
All right, well, enjoy enjoy yourself and have a great birthday.
It's my uncle's
Absolutely,
birthday.
I appreciate it.
All right, see you later. Have a good
Bye.
day.
Happy birthday.
Bye.
Bye.
Later.
Them Catholic jokes. I'm going to have somebody offended that's Catholic. I don't care.
You sure will.
I can offend you and give 2 Hail Marys and it'll be okay. That's what, Catholics is like the greatest religion in the world. I mean, you rape somebody, it's all forgiven. You sin, it's all all you got to do is
What,
go
when
for
you
Any
go
religion
confession.
is
confession?
like
just-
that.
You just go for confession.
Any religion's like that.
Yeah. And you
Yeah,
don't
but-
have to go sit in a little room.
Yeah, well, unless it's a jail cell.
Oh, God.
No, but I mean, there's that movie called Dogma. I recommend everybody,
Yeah,
that's funny.
everybody watching Dogma. But it's
My
really
dad
funny
has
because
it.
they poke at the religion, how
Yes.
they poke at all religions, but they really poke at the Catholics. But what's real funny is Chris Rock plays the 13th apostle,
Apostle.
and
Apocalypse.
and everybody's like, there wasn't 13. He goes, of course there was, and I was black. That's why they didn't tell you about it. It's
Yeah.
freaking hilarious.
My dad has Buddy Christ on his dashboard.
I got
statue
Buddy
of it.
Christ just in from Jacob. How funny is that?
Well, my dad, and I can tell when he passes by.
But that's really Buddy Love, right? Isn't that what the name was? Or is he Buddy
It's
Christ?
Buddy Christ.
Okay.
But yeah, he has one, and he has it pointing at him. So he's like,
Yeah.
I can always tell when my dad passed because he has a Dodge Dakota, and there's a bunch of Dodge
Right.
Dakotas. But I can always tell if I see Buddy Christ in there. It's
I
them.
love Dogma. That was such an amazing
Alanis
movie.
Morissette.
Mhm.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, we're gonna get hate mail for this one.
Ben
Speaking of,
Affleck.
I want to go watch that now.
Yeah.
I think it's on Netflix.
I don't know.
If you want to, here's one from somebody. If you want autocorrect to change a word to Obama,
Oh, you go in settings.
just type the word wussy. And
Try
that's
it.
not the word, by the way.
Try it.
No, I'm not going to do that to my phone. I don't ever want
I'm
my
not-
phone to say
No,
Obama.
just type it in there.
I was
and see if
typing to
it
my
does
mom
it.
one day and something stupid popped up like that.
No, just type that.
Buddy
in there
Love
and
was from the
see.
Nutty Professor. Yeah, Jacob. Glad somebody remembered that. I couldn't remember, but you're right. Buddy Love was. Dead silent. Everybody's typing on their phones. Are you trying to see what it says?
I'm keeping an eye on the time because I got
Yeah.
to leave in 3 minutes. Oh, there's
But-
Michael.
It
Is there
didn't
any
work.
chance you might?
Shut-
Oh, he's talking about.
Shut
He's
the
talking.
front door.
He's talking to Alex. Never mind.
No. Oh, no. He's telling us that, and then he says, "Alex, you're that."
He must be talking to Alex though, because if he was asleep, he wouldn't be listening to the show. But yet the phone would keep beeping because of the chat messaging.
That's why he's saying that.
Duh, Denise.
Well, mute your notifications, Mike. When
So
you
anything
sleep.
else? Anything
And
else? Anything
Dogma
else?
is not on Netflix. Thank you, Alex. That makes.
I
me
used to
sad.
have the DVD. Okay, so listen, Kevin K-Fed is now landed a steady job at a strip club. As crazy as this is, it says we have learned that K-Fed's under contract from a famed Vegas strip joint, spends 4 to 6 times a year. That's it. He only works 4 to 6 times a year and takes home up to $10,000 per show.
Must be nice.
Wow.
Works. But if you think about it, I mean, you're only talking $60,000 a
40
year, and
40 to
after
60,000.
taxes, he might get 30 of it. But still, he only has to work a couple times out of the year. Is he still getting money from
Brittany?
Brittany, I wonder.
Probably.
I don't know.
Makes you wonder.
It says the jalapeno poppers and the burgers are what makes the joint.
And here's a picture of friggin' well, never mind. It's
Nick Cage.
takes you to a whole different something.
Salt.
I love
Here it
Chris
says Chris
Tucker.
Tucker's net worth is $11.5 million. I was trying to go and see how this works, but it's not going to work. It'd be interesting to find out what people are worth. Because I remember being part and Travis worked there too at Holyfield's house.
Yes.
But they say he don't own it anymore. He sold it.
No, because he had to go bankrupt
Mhm.
and it was foreclosed on.
Isn't that something?
And that, what was it? It was like 7 floors,
Theater,
right?
bowling alley, golf course,
Yeah,
and everything.
Was it 3 was above
I think it was
ground?
3. I can't remember. It just was too
There
long
was
since
some
I've been
under.
there.
Yeah, it was
some-
either 4 above
I
ground
only worked
and
there
3
twice.
under. Oh shoot, Travis was out there for.
Well, I was on service truck. We
long
only
time.
showed up for like really technical stuff that other people couldn't do, like when some of the theater room stuff,
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
And I remember him talking about the showers that Holyfield had ordered were not the correct ones that he wanted.
Gold plated.
Well, the showers that came out there, it had a DVD player, stereo in it, TV in it, and it was very, very nice. And he was selling them for $1,500.
That's crazy.
And I told Travis, I said, "Why didn't you get us one?"
Yeah, for $1,500.
I got that in my pocket. Hold on.
Well, we had got our taxes
Yeah,
back and we
yeah, hold
had
on.
it.
Yeah. Because that's smart to buy one of those.
know.
Forget buying furniture to sit on, or a new stove to cook on, or maybe a washer and dryer. Yeah.
Get a new. But it came from Evander Holyfield's house. We would buy it from Evander because it was encased in plastic to keep the stuff. So we could have got him to sign it.
And done what with it?
I don't know.
Set it on a shelf.
Put it outside.
An elf. On the shelf.
So, has anybody been paying attention? We are at that Christmas time of all the people doing the
Elf on the shelf.
Yes, I didn't want to call it stupid because some of them are funny, but the elf on the shelf. I saw one the other day where it must have been like Vegas Barbie, stripper Barbie or something, had on like these pink sunglasses, and her little tube top was pulled down so it looked like a naked woman, and the elf had a straw and was like powdered sugar so it looked like cocaine, and they were calling it the Charlie Sheen elf on the shelf.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, that's funny.
Because it was basically saying the elf on the shelf pulled a Charlie Sheen. So it was just kind of funny to see some of these pictures.
Winning.
Hashtag Tiger Blood.
I didn't. It's that thing that's going around. I don't need growing up, I didn't have an elf on the shelf. I had a belt on the shelf.
Yes, that's kind of true though.
Yeah.
Any other comments? Anybody? Have y'all all just petered out?
Well, I'm about to go.
Okay. You're going where?
My follow up
To your what?
from surgery.
I just have to remind you on a radio show so you can tell people, hey, I got to go check in with the doctor. See you later.
I gotta go check in with the doctor. See you later.
Good
But
Lord.
go to break because I need to talk to you about something before we go. real
Oh,
quick.
God. Gossip time.
Oh
All
my
right.
God.
Be sure you mute everything, though.
Yes, we've already learned that.
That bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad. The fact that she says it's not that bad insinuates that it's not that good either.
Whatever. It's for the
Alex.
Good, it's for the good of the radio station.
Alex said AIDS infected Tiger Blood.
Ugh.
That's where he got his AIDS, man, was
But
from
actually-
the tiger blood because it was from Africa. Right? Because the monkeys and they all drink from the water, and come on, somebody gonna just at least act stupid with me, or is it just me
Well,
all
it's
by
Just you
myself?
all by yourself.
Okay, we'll be right back, everybody.
And it's not AIDS yet.
Are you
Go that way.
doing-
Ass injected death sentence. That's what.
Go that way.
I am.
You go that
You're being so bossy.
I do what I want. Christmas, yeah, because the kids get out. And the kids get out Friday. Yeah.
So we're only going to definitely be Monday, Tuesday. Oh. I don't even know if I'm going to do one Monday.
Yeah, because we'll have to bring the kids.
Unless you want me to video. What about I mean, I do want to do a show. You know, everybody's going to want to call in. Does it hurt to move fast? Y'all know, y'all have to come in. Well, in her mouth. Go body. See you later. Thanks for coming. Must be helping her. I'm going to the bathroom.
Yeah, man.
Are you peeing? Okay. Let's just make sure that you in there, not just. Well, you retard, get over there and eat. Look, dumbass. That dog. You wanted a pretzel, but you wasn't watching me throw on the bed.
Do what?
Okay.
Give her a pretzel.
What's it got, baby?
Oh. Thought I saw somebody.
The pretzel. She wanted one. So look, she's looking at me. and I threw it on her little bed. Then she's looking at me, and I threw another one on her bed. She just kept looking at me, and I kept throwing handfuls of pretzels on her dog bed. Finally had to walk over there, and I'm like, dumbass, and I'm pointing down.
Yeah, that lame pain in the butt dog of mine, that bed that you gave me. Saturday when we were at the gun show.
Saturday! Sorry.
And she was in that kennel for so long.
Mhm.
She hates being in the kennel. And yeah, she decided to start digging in it. And so now she's started pulling the stuffing out of it. And I told her, I said, I was fussing at her. I said, you know,
You do know
You
when
can't
they're, you
have
do know
something
when
nice.
she's in a kennel, you don't put a bed mat in there. That's, I think you just learned that lesson. When a dog gets
yeah.
bored, what do you think they're going to do?
Destroy it.
They're going to chew. Come on, man. I think all
we've
this stuff I
always done-
figured you would know. You're just now learning.
because she's never done that before. This is just something recently. I mean, the blame dog. I don't know what
It's
her
still a
issue
dog.
is.
Still a dog.
Like
Still
2
a
o'clock
dog.
in the morning, she'll start barking, raising hell for no reason. And I have to go in there and squirt her with a squirt bottle and tell her to shut up. And then she'll shut up and go back to sleep.
So we just got asked if we want to do the Relay for Life again. And I just don't want to do what we did. Well, I don't want to say it like that because that sounds bad. I liked doing it, but I don't want to stay all friggin' night,
Yeah, all
man.
night. That was
God.
so tiring. And it like took away from
Well, it
us.
was unnecessary.
Yeah, that too.
I mean, it was completely unnecessary to do what we did.
Mm.
It was just hard.
Yeah, it was.
And we're back for more, sucker.
But
So yeah, I just got the invite about doing the Relay for Life in Covington again. And I do like doing it. I just,
yeah.
there's, y'all got to remember, this is what I do for a living. Like, you know, I have to
Breathe.
say this and it not hurt feelings for people.
Yeah.
I find it very funny over the last few years that and this is what I'm fixing to say has nothing to do with the Relay for Life. I just want to be clear about this. What I was getting at is I find it very funny when all these people want to do a car wash, a car show or a bike show or a concert, and all these people that have never done events before all of a sudden want to start planning events and they don't know what they're doing. I've done hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds. So it would be like me trying to tell Alex how to be an engineer. It'd be like me trying to tell Mike how to shut up. It'd be like me trying to tell a cook how to cook. I mean, you know, what I find funny is all these people that keep trying to do all these events. So I know how to do events. I know what I'm doing. I know how to entertain. That's what I am as an entertainer. I know exactly what to do. I know people can say whatever they want, but you only have around 8 seconds to catch somebody's attention.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't catch their attention in the first 8 seconds, you've lost them. And then if you're trying to do something with a live audience, you lose their attention after about 30 seconds. So you have to keep it moving. For instance, y'all hear me all the time go to Stephanie, hurry up, get to the point, because I'm trying to make her learn this as well. So sometimes less information is actually better. When you start mumbling off way too much information, people start getting a little bored with you. So with all that being said, like we love doing the Relay for Life, but what I want to do is not do all night. We
yeah.
showed up and we were we had been up for 27 hours roughly.
Yeah, because we did the morning show.
We
You
did the
and I
morning show.
did the
So
morning show.
I'd been up from 5 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
What day were we on? Was it a Friday?
It was a Friday.
So we were, yeah, it was a Friday. We had been up since 5 o'clock Friday morning.
Mm-hmm.
We had to do the morning show.
And then we had to
haul butt from the morning show down to the Relay for Life to make sure stuff was getting set up the way we needed it. Then we had to haul butt back home to get us loaded and ready.
Yep.
Haul butt back down there.
We had to be set up at what, 5?
Yeah. So we had to be down there at 3 to figure out where we were parking. And parking was such a pain in the butt to get the bus in there because the field was oversaturated and wet.
Yep.
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it took a lot to figure out what we were doing. But then the next morning, a lightning storm had started at 7:30 when we were trying to get out of there. And we were scared we might get stuck. But the problem is a lot of people go home at 11:30 to midnight.
Yeah.
They had us stay all night long and
play music.
In my opinion, the person who was running the games could have just played off an iPod.
Yeah.
They didn't have to have me. She could have had the iPod, and I was just a DJ. I didn't supply any of the sound.
Nope.
So it was a whole lot easier for the sound guy to just control it. She could have just been jacked into an iPod. The sound guy could have controlled it. So in my mind, yes, I want to do it. I do want to change it a little bit.
Yeah, because you plugged into the speakers, so it's not like that we had to be there because your speakers were being used.
Right.
So yeah, it was, and shoot, we didn't get out of there. It was roughly about 9 or 10 o'clock before all of us.
It was horrible because the rainstorm. It was because the rainstorm, though.
Yeah, and y'all had to unload the bus and everything. It was just crazy. So, excuse me, as I almost burped in the mic.
Well, and then me too. I want to be able to. Last year, what I should have had it planned better, where I was on stage and then y'all were set up at the bus with cards and doing the business end of what we needed to do. Yeah. Versus we were all on the stage and walking around. Yeah. Cards. So this year I want to try to talk to them about trying to set it up differently so that we as a station we're set up. Yeah. Not just me on the stage. I mean, literally, I don't have to stay up there. I only need to MC it here and there.
I wish we could get some giveaways. That we could give away.
We have sponsors.
Yes.
So,
I meant with stuff like with our name on it, just for fun.
And we're working on that too. But what I'm looking at is this year, I want to try to make sure this year that, I want to make sure this year that we are set up as just for fun. Mm-hmm. And even if I have to walk away from the bus to go to the stage, I still want to be set exactly where we were.
Oh, yeah.
But I want to know that when I'm on stage doing the MC thing, you people that represent just for fun are still sitting down there with our stuff. I'm just saying I see the potential of so much more because we were there working, but we weren't there representing.
Yeah.
And you see all the businesses there that were representing and all our friends that were there and all our business friends that were there. I mean, like everybody was there representing, but us, we were just there working. And I didn't like the way that worked today.
Yeah, I don't blame you because, Crystal and I walking around, Travis and I walking around handing out cards and telling people about us. But yeah, I see what you're saying because there was a lot. Because we were going to the vendors, we wasn't necessarily going to the participants.
That's right.
So yeah, need to get them involved. So for the first time this century, we will have a full moon on Christmas. The last time we had such an event was back in 1977, and the next will be 2034. So take advantage. The moon will be at its peak around 6:11 a.m. on Christmas morning and will be best to view beginning Christmas Eve. Every full moon has its own nickname, and this one is no different because it occurs so closely to the winter solstice, the event has been dubbed the full long night's moon or the full cold moon. So I wonder if that means people are going to go nuts on Christmas because, you know, they say that when the full moon occurs that people act crazy.
Well, you know, they do claim that. And a lot of the police departments have, you know, it's people,
Yeah.
people say what they believe.
Yeah.
And a lot of the police officers and a lot of the EMTs I know have said that on full moons, okay, is it true that the full moon causes people to act crazy? Or is it the belief and the stereotype and the myth make the myth alone have people believing, oh, I get to act crazy tonight because it's a full moon? And does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because like it typically seems that everybody acts stupid and blames it on something else.
Yeah. Well,
you know, it's because it's a full moon. That's why I watched that happen. Not necessarily. Stupid people are just stupid people.
Well, I know when I was a teacher, I was at elementary and then high school. And as crazy as it sounds, though, when there was a full moon, the kids would go nuts the next day.
Is it just coinky dink? I mean, is it true or is it coincidence?
I don't know. I mean, it's it's crazy.
And it just makes you wonder.
And I know I used to have, growing up, I had a husky. Well, he was a husky mix. And he didn't bark, you know, because they bay.
Right.
And every time there was a full moon, he would get on top of his dog house and howl at the moon.
Right.
It was pretty funny.
Well, I just shake my head. I'm just shaking my head, you know, because I believe that it's just a coincidence and people just want to act stupid because they can blame it on the moon.
Now,
that's just my opinion.
Christmas is on what? Friday this year? Or is it Thursday?
You got a calendar just like...
Well, I figured you knew because your birthday is coming
I
up.
just had to pull up my calendar because we were talking about what day are we doing the show next week. So apparently Wednesday is the 23rd.
So yes.
Friday is the 25th.
So yes. So not only is it going to be a full moon on Christmas, it's also a Friday. So yeah.
So just then when we said we were going to do a show Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, then yes, we're doing a show Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And if you two don't want to come in, I understand that. Mike has no life like me, and and he will be here most likely. So yeah, it's up to y'all what y'all want to do.
Okay. Yeah, because Christmas Eve is Thursday, and then Christmas is Friday, and your birthday is the 25th.
Christmas Eve, fool.
Oh, so it is the 24th.
Didn't we just talk about this?
Well, I couldn't remember if it was the 24th or the 25th.
Yeah. Did I have 5 beers or did I have 7?
And
or did I have 14?
You're going to be 50 what?
Yeah, exactly. Smart Alec. Yeah, that's right. That's right. You keep laughing it up there. How many kids do you have?
I have 2 that I birthed, but I have 4.
I love how you want to stereotype it. That I birthed.
Well, I have 2 stepkids.
Nothing. It's a joke. It's
I
a
know.
Joke. The fact that you just labeled it that way. Well, look, we're down to 9:52. We have not had Military Mike call in. I'm just clearing my throat. Not that I'm telling you should or anything. That's not him, by the way. Just for fun.
Did I just get volunteered to work on Christmas Eve?
No.
That is funny that he did call in.
Yeah.
What the heck? How'd that happen?
Nobody volunteered you for Christmas Eve.
Oh, okay. Well,
but the rest of the days, yes.
Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
Okay. Yeah, because I just heard Stephanie say as a teacher she teached.
Yeah, I was going to say that I teached special ed because that is what I teached. But I decided taught.
I was waiting for her to get it, Mike, but she wasn't getting it.
Yeah, and then wow.
She teached. I was thinking nobody's biting this. The lure is in the water and nobody's biting.
Yeah, you know what? I'm sorry, I got the wrong number.
That is friggin' awesome. I teached.
Yeah.
Keep doing what I do, Alex. You know what you are. It starts with a C.
See you in Tahiti?
A cat? A
Yeah.
cougar.
Hey, I was calling in to remind everybody tonight about the world according to Mike.
Oh, that's tonight?
I thought that was last night.
No, that was the world according to Alex.
Yeah, that was last night.
But isn't Alex going to be on the show tonight? Because doesn't he run the show?
Yeah, he's the head guy on the show.
Run the show. He pushes some buttons over there.
I loved reading earlier in a message when I brought up co-host, and he's like, "I'm a host."
Okay, well, we got a couple guests tonight. We got Danielle Kelly. She's the creator and founder of the Foxhole Support Network on Facebook, helping out combat vets, when they have certain issues and all. Along with her, we'll have Daniel Boggs. Daniel Boggs is a lot like Catfish Cooley there, so we look forward to some interesting comments from him.
He's coming in or calling in?
Yeah. Well, Catfish is supposed to call in.
No, the other gentleman.
Yeah, the other gentleman, Daniel Boggs, he'll be coming in.
Okay. So there'll be 4 of you here tonight then.
Well, I think it'll be funny. Of course, beer will be flowing. The pretzels will be flying.
Okay.
And I do not, under any circumstance, want Alex to deny my love on the air tonight.
Deny your love. Okay, sir. Thanks for calling in.
Y'all have the best day of your life. See you guys later.
See you later.
Bye.
Deny your love. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted to hear today.
Yeah.
Nothing like some good old-fashioned man love.
At least they're finally admitting that they have a man crush.
Hey, rumor has it. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look, let's bug out of here. I know we got 5 minutes, but I'm just like running out of oomph.
Yeah.
I need to eat me something, I suppose.
Drink
Everybody
that.
have a great day. I'm not drinking any of your cream, you sick pervert.
It's Dunkin' Donuts cream. See, it's in a little cup.
This is the same person that yesterday wanted to blame acting kooky on you had too much cream in your coffee.
Yeah, because I had too much sugar. I was on a sugar rush. That's the way that I meant it, but it just came out wrong.
Yeah, that's not the way you said it. Oh crap! Here we go. Just for fun.
What is this they are admitting?
Well, maybe it should have been a him and not a they.
Mike is definitely. I mean, there's absolutely no doubt that Michael has a man crush on me.
Is he flirting on you like a third grader? You know how them third grade boys pick on the little girls?
Yeah.
So
that's what he does. He's like a schoolyard crush. It's amazing. He's even in text messaging. He even tries to talk. He tries to text like a Brit.
Yeah.
He's using British words and colloquialisms and British insults even. He can't even come up with his own insult. It's amazing.
He's copied and pasted insults.
Dude, guy's after my man muff or something. I don't know what's going on there.
Look, we keep telling you that the accent is what's doing it for the girls, but apparently maybe it's doing it for Mike too.
Yeah, getting Michael hot and bothered too.
Yeah, I see that.
But no, I'll be doing my show tonight, obviously. and I'll appease Mike. I'll call it the world according to Mike, or Twat Mike.
Twat Mike, thanks.
Yeah, as I affectionately refer to it.
What's funny is it could just be called the Dim Show.
Yeah, could call it anything.
The Shim Show?
Two guys in one brain.
Anyway.
All right, man. Well, thanks for calling in.
7 should be fun.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna. I don't know whether I need to be worried or not. I'm just gonna have to turn you guys loose and just let you have it.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, man.
We don't have any FCC rules.
That's right. That's all right. That's right. All right, brother. Well, thanks for calling in, and y'all, everybody, make sure you listen to The World According to Them tonight at 7 p.m. I'll see you. Bye.
Bye.
All right, y'all. We're gonna get out of here, man. It's been one of those mornings. Oh my God! And she's yawning.
Sorry.
Golly.
Hey, at least it was at the end of the show and not the beginning.
I know, but now look, I'm yawning.
You sneezed first
And
this morning, and
everybody's
then
at
I
work
sneezed.
saying, stop. All right, y'all, we're out of here. Everybody have a great day. We'll see y'all later. Got a song coming up. It's one of them songs. It's about how rumors get started. We'll see you
Rumor
later.
has it. Bye, y'all.
Bye. Bye.